Hello, I'm Brian Bechtel, and I'm here to talk about the radius ruler. I talk to engineers, mathematicians, everybody about the radius ruler, and they don't understand what I'm talking about until I show them the radius ruler. I put this curve up here, and the radius ruler is a fixed V with a sliding wedge. You put the radius ruler in the fixed V, you put the curve, and you slide the wedge until it touches the curve, and it reads out the radius right there. It's that simple. I don't know if you can see it. 2.5. That's the approximate radius of a CD. And then when they see that, I can see the lights in their eyes going, oh, it is so simple that most people don't get it. I'm a communication. I graduated with a BA in communications. Stanley J. Waltz, I served on the USS Nimitz during the Iranian hostage crisis, was a physicist. He was bending aluminum, and he was so much waste because they was guesstimating the radius of that bend. And he was stunned that there wasn't something that you can measure to get it exactly or approximately. So he invented the radius ruler. And he called me and he said, Brian, I got my patent. And I said, no way. I just got a letter of approval of my patent. We got our patents at the same time and didn't even know each other was working on something. Because you don't tell nobody you're applied for a patent until you get it, because you don't want to look like a failure because you didn't get your patent or something, or you don't want nobody to take it. But we got our patents at the same time, so we sent each other our patents. He sent me his patent, and I was reading it. I didn't know. My daughter was behind me, and she goes, that gives me a headache, Dad. And I said, oh, okay, well, let me figure it out, and I'll let you know what it is. I didn't want to tell her it gives me a headache too, because I'm not a math person. I'm your average math idiot, But to a mathematician or a physicist, this is simple. How to get an area of a circle. I remember that in high school, and how it was presented to me scared me so much. It steered me away from mathematics. All students stay away from something that they don't understand, because they don't want to look like an idiot in front of their fellow students, because students can be cruel. But how to get the area of a circle? Area equals r squared times pi. Radius square. So you in the 5th or 6th grade, go online, Facebook or radiusruler.com, and have your students build their own radius ruler. Copy, paste, print, and build their own radius ruler. All that's going to cost them is a thick piece of paper, and you can laminate it with boxing tape, $1 from the dollar store. So it's free online, and they can go build their own radius ruler, and then you pull that problem out and say, all right, get your radius rulers. You need 3 points to measure the radius of a curve. But the radius ruler does it for you. Put the fixed V on the curve and push until you hit it. And the approximate radius of a CD is 2.5 inches. Well, r squared is square. It's times itself. That will make sense to them. And pi is 3.14. And that's the symbol. And it won't scare them. It's pi. They'll laugh about it. So you present the letters and the symbols to them where they understand it. And this will help many, many more students go further in math and science, because it won't scare them away. And go online. There's a how to build your own radius ruler on Facebook, and it's simple. It's so simple that most great minds don't get it until I show them. And I want to do this for my country. It is free for all students and teachers. Make a project out of it or build a whole lesson around it. And it will help students better perceive the world around them. Pardon the pun. But yes, the radiusruler.com or on Facebook, and there's a how-to video. And we can present numbers, we can present letters, square, and symbols, and it won't scare the students. And that's a baby step in the right direction to go for our country to get back on top of math and science. And it's my way to get Stan Waltz Jr.'s legacy on the map. My invention's the Mirrorball star. It's a tree topper with the Mirrorball, lights are in the arms of the star, and the whole room makes everything more festive. So I brighten up the world, and Stan makes people better perceive the world around them. Cuts down on waste for companies and saves time. You can have the radius in seconds. Thank you very much. I hope this was helpful, and I hope I got your attention. I will make a video of the history of exactly how everything came around, but check out the Radius Ruler online and on Facebook. Let's get it in classrooms at students at a younger age where they won't scare it. Once you say pi, they'll say pi. Square, it's just times itself, and they see the 3 points of reference, and they can measure that ball they're playing with. They can measure that curve they just drew. And it's simple. It's so simple that great minds don't get it until I show them. And it's free. It's a free resource for our struggling school systems. I want to take advantage of it, and I want to fulfill Stan Waltz Jr.'s legacy. He invented the radius gauge, and when I told him to send it to me, he's like, "Oh, I only got one, and it's real heavy." I said, "Well, send me the schematics." And he's like, "Well," I said, "Send it to me, Stan. I'll make my own." He said, "Well, maybe you can." I cut it out, made it out of paper, and made it simple. So I had a different view on it. He was stunned. He was like, "Oh my God." And then he started getting attention about it. So if you need to learn the radius of anything, a company, cut down on waste, time, and save money, the bottom line. But what most important is, it shows students that they can measure a curve at a young age, and it will help them go further, build their confidence, and it's a step in the right direction of our country's getting back on top in math and science. Thank you very much.